So now here in this video we are going to see some important definitions, that is path line, streak line, streamline, stream tube. Okay, so starting with the path line, which is defined as a line traced by a particular or a given particle in a flow field. So suppose in a flow field this is a particle which is given, this is a same particle, right? At time t0, at time t1, t2, t3, t4 and t5. So this is a same particle at the different times of period in a flow field. Then if a line which is joined by tracing all such particles in a flow field, then it is said to be a path line. Okay, so a line which is defined the path line is defined as a line which is traced by a particular or a single given particle in a flow field. Okay, then next is streak line. So at some instant of time the position of all the particles in a flow field are marked and a line is drawn through them. So here this is somewhat different than path line. In path line the same fluid particle is followed at different instant of time, while here different particles are there in a flow field, and if the position of all these particles at some instant of time are marked and a line is drawn through them, then it is known as a streak line. So here the time is 0, t0, t0, t0. Here the time is the time is same for all the different particles, and for the same period of time if an imaginary line is drawn through them, then it is known as a streak line. Whereas in case of path line, a single particle but with different time interval is given, and if the path of that single particle is traced by joining an imaginary line, then it is known as a path line. Okay, then next line is a streamline. So streamline is an imaginary line drawn in a flow field such that a tangent drawn at any point on this line represents the direction of velocity vector. Okay, so this is an imaginary line which is drawn in a flow field such that a tangent drawn at any point. So if suppose at this point a tangent is drawn, suppose at this point a tangent is drawn, suppose at this point the tangent is drawn, then what this tangent will represent? It will represent the velocity vector in the direction. Okay, so this tangent represents the velocity vectors. Okay, so that was streamline. Now the next is stream tube. So if streamlines are drawn through a closed curve, okay, so let me say that these are the streamlines. These are the streamlines which are drawn through a closed curve. Okay, so these are the streamlines which are drawn through a closed curve. They form a boundary surface across which fluid cannot penetrate, okay, or penetrate or flow. Then such a surface boundary by streamline is known as a stream tube, because it will represent the shape as a tube, as the streamlines cannot move or flow across this boundary which is created, which is also again an imaginary boundary surface. Okay, so when the number of streamlines, these are the streamlines, these are the different streamlines. So when number of streamlines are drawn through a closed curve, they form a boundary surface across which fluid cannot penetrate, and such a boundary surface acts like a tube which is known as stream tube. Okay, so these are the definitions of path line, streamline, streak line and stream tube. Now moving to one another important theory which is known as flow net. So here as you can see, flow net is defined as a graphical representation of two-dimensional irrotational flow and consists of a family of streamlines. Streamlines means number of streamlines. This horizontal line represents streamlines, which are intersecting orthogonally, that is perpendicularly to a family of equipotential lines. So flow net is defined as a graphical representation of two-dimensional irrotational flow and consists of a family of streamlines which are intersecting orthogonally to a family of equipotential lines, and this is important in the analyzing of two-dimensional irrotational flow problems. Okay, so here as you can see, the graphical representation of flow net is given, where the horizontal line represents the streamlines and the vertical lines represents the equipotential lines phi and streamlines psi. One thing you can notice from this figure, that as the phi is proceeding, its value is getting decreased in the forward direction. It is phi, then phi minus del phi, then phi minus 2 del phi. And from and here in case of streamlines, you can see that the value of stream function is increasing, that is psi, then psi plus del psi, then psi plus 2 del psi. Okay, so here a graphical representation for the flow net is given, and this flow net is useful in the analysis of seepage pressure. Then it is also used in the analysis of hydraulic structures which are constructed on permeable foundations. So all these are the theories which you will study in the subject known as hydraulic structures, design of hydraulic structures, or the design of hydraulic structures on what we can say permeable strata. Okay, weirs, barrage, etc. are the hydraulic structures which are constructed on a permeable foundation. It means that the flow can occur below the foundation of such structures. So to analyze the movement of water under such structures, the theory of flow net can be used, and that is for 2D irrotational flow. Okay, thank you.